range of dining facilities. Visit the website at www.workersclub.com.au for the full music schedule, plus plenty of other activities, including raffles, bingo, promotions, and fun events. Workers is your club. Station sponsor. We all know that paying for a funeral can be a financial burden. However, have you ever thought of paying off a prepaid funeral with none of the ongoing premiums that is associated with funeral insurance? $1,000 can get you started. Hills Family Funerals, a family owned and operated business of 35 years, can make it easier for you. Call 02-9659-0900. Ask for Richard Spiteri or speak to one of the friendly staff members to learn how. Get assistance today. Call Hills Family Funerals, station sponsor. The Hills to Hawkesbury Community Newspaper is a family-owned and operated free community magazine. 10,000 copies are printed every fortnight and delivered to 75 different locations across the Hills and Hawkesbury areas. If you're unable to pick up a printed copy, there is free online access at hillstohawkesbury.com.au, plus the newspaper's social media sites. The Hills to Hawkesbury team's aim is to inform, involve and inspire, which is why partnering with a live 90.5 makes perfect sense. Station sponsor.
Hi, it's Bill from New Vision Real Estate, here to talk to you about side tables. Why side tables, you ask? If you cannot fit nice side tables in your home, whether your hallway is too small for the right table, or you can't fit a deluxe bedside table in your room, let alone the king-size bed you want, it's time to upgrade. It's time to upsize. So, if you need someone ethical, knowledgeable and thorough to put in the extra effort to get your property into the best shape, get you top dollar, you need Bill from New Vision Real Estate. newvisionrealestate.com.au.
Station sponsor.
Hey Gary, what time do you call this?
Yeah, the traffic is really bad. Oh, there's Steve-o. G'day, Steve.
Morning.
How's your weekend?
Same old, same old.
What'd you get up to?
Not much. Are you okay, mate?
Looking out for one another is something we all need to do. So if a mate's struggling, ask, are you okay? Listen, encourage action, and check in again soon. Those 4 steps could change their life. Find out more at ruok.org.au.
Alive.
And welcome to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero. And I have left my chargers at home, so I've had beautiful Ellie chase them up for me. So hopefully she has found them. And she should be here any minute. So I'm flying solo. I've got only a short battery for my computer and my iPad and my phone. So I have had the biggest blonde moment tonight. But if you'd like to join me, come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you'll see me there. I'm an international psychic medium. So what I do is I relay direct messages from spirit through to you. I don't use any tools. I don't need any tools. I don't use tarot cards or pegs or, I don't know, what is there? Crystal balls. I don't use chimes, charms, pendulums. I don't need anything. I just use my hands to write. I usually like to have a pen in my hand. I use that just to write down the numbers that I get and whatever else I get from spirit. And it's just pretty much direct messages straight through to you. So if you'd like to have a free reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you'll see me there. One of my other fortes as well is to well, spirit gives me everything in numbers, names. It also gives me things such as feelings as well. So I'm pretty much, if I touch any of your jewelry or a pen or something like that, it's pretty much instant energy straight through for me. So and I can tell where you saw or what's happened to your body. I do remote viewing as well, which is exactly like the way you see spirit, or sorry, you see the shower mirror, and as you come out of the shower, the mirror is just a little bit misty, and that's how I see the remote viewing. So it's quite sometimes it's really, how do I say it? It's hard to see sometimes, and then sometimes it just clears up really quick. It's like fog, like when the fog is on the road and then all of a sudden the sun comes up and then it starts to clear up. But that's exactly how I see it. So if you'd like to have a reading with me, then you can come along to the main page on Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and I will see you there. I've also running across 8 platforms tonight, including a live 90.5 FM and Twitch, Rumble, and YouTube, as well as the rest of the pages are on Facebook. So across a few big, huge group communities, as well as my 2 pages. So that's 8 pages. I stream across live every time I go live, except for the other night. So I'm normally on a Sunday night 8 till 10, and then on a Monday night here on a live 90.5, we're always live from 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock, and then Tuesday nights from 10 till midnight, as well as, and Ellie's just made me smile because she's just arrived, thank God. You need to plug me in real quick, Ellie, because I've got a battery thing. She's a lifesaver, this girl, I tell you. And I'm on air every Wednesday night as well from 9 till 10. So thank you. She's a dream, this young lady. She's like my sidekick here. So I'm just trying to plug myself in, Ellie. I can't even see that because I'm so oh, where is it? There it is, beautiful. So we're just trying to get to the computer up on, and now I can actually see myself because I turned the vision down so far down so that I didn't use any battery at all, so I could hardly see myself on the live. But I'm back on here. I've got my trusty iPad as well. So let's go and say hello to people while I plug it in. And we've got Jill Polglaze, we've got Crystal Lee Raff here, and Jill Polglaze is up on point. She's here every single show that I do, on point every single night. I just want to say thank you for supporting me. I've also got Roger Parker here, Helen Udovicki, I'm not sure how to say that, sorry. Karen Bennett, hello. So tell me where you're from, guys. Suburb, state, country, county. I would love to know who I'm helping around the world. I've got Patricia Taylor. Hello. We've also got here, who else is there? Consuela Ibarra. We've got Tanya Aikens as well. Candice Davids, Elizabeth Eldridge. Tell me where you're from, guys. Suburb, state, country, county. And if I'm in your bedroom or if I'm in your lounge room where you're watching me. I remember doing one show one night, and the lady, I can't remember her name, sorry, but she said, she sent me a photo on Messenger and said that she's watching me while she's cooking, and she had me on the big screen in the lounge room. So yeah, so would you mind just grabbing the extension cord there? Thanks, Ellie. She's so good. She's even brought my water in. I was like a frantic cat, saw a ghost. We've got Teresa Johnson. We've got Claire Louise. Thank you for joining me. We've got Janine, Jamie Fallon. Hello there. Elizabeth Eldridge Munn. Thanks for joining me. We've got Michelle Coburn. Hello there. Miss Harvey. Hello there. Marge, good morning, she says. Kat Macca. We've got quite a few people. Faith Imad, hello. So tell me where you're from, guys. Suburb, state, country, county. I will be back on Psychic TV as well. That's coming up on the 16th, Friday, the 16th of December. So that's going to be just before Christmas production. It will be at Artarmon, and if you would like to be in the studio, then that's amazing, because then we can actually have more audience to read, which will be great. Last time we had a beautiful audience as well. So I'd love to see you all there if you're in Sydney. And the tickets can be purchased through Psychic TV event page, I think it is. I'm not sure. However, just go to that page and you'll be able to see tickets. Not very expensive. I can't say that on air too much because we're not allowed to because of the media law. However, we're here now, and let's call out some names. And thank you, God. Thank you, Ellie. You are a blessing in disguise. I love her. She's amazing, this girl. She's the perfect producer, I'll tell you. She's awesome. So let's start and do some readings while Ellie sets up, poor thing. She's run off her feet. So we've got Val, Polly, hello there, Claire. So guys, when I do my reading, some people message me and they stalk me later on after the show, and I don't mean that in a bad way, but they tell me, oh, you didn't see my message, you didn't read for me, I sent 50,000, comments and blah, blah, blah. And I just say, well, I didn't see it. If I saw it, I would have called your name out, or I would have actually acknowledged you, So sometimes what Spirit will do is just keep pushing me past you. And when I'm in flight now. So when I'm in flight mode, I don't remember some things that I've read, and I don't see what they don't want me to see, in other words. So I see everything on my iPad, and I run through the iPad, and I just keep scrolling until I hear the voice from Spirit saying, stop there, or what's that? or who's that? That's what I hear. And it's pretty much like when I'm in flight, I look to my right because I see everything on my right. I don't look at the camera all the time. And I had, like last night, I showed a lot of people on my live last night how my eyes turn black when I'm in flight. And I do believe that that's part of the remote viewing, because I have my eyes open, but I can't see what's in front of me other than what they've shown me from spirit. And it sounds quite crazy. And I feel like I'm a witch or something, but believe me, it still shocks me too, but that's how I get things. And I get things, it's like, if you're flying in the air and you're in a plane and you're in automatic mode in the plane all the time, you don't notice things, okay? But then sometimes you have to come down to earth from flying, and you have to land your feet on the ground and start grounding yourself. So that's how I see people at the moment. They're all flying through the air. They're all got, head down, butt up, nothing. They're not looking left, they're not looking right. They're just all full steam ahead, which is fine. But they miss all the detail. They miss everything around them. And I get a lot of comments with people saying to me, oh, Lesley, I've got a blockage, or I don't feel my past loved one around me, blah, blah, blah. And I say, well, they're always there. It's just that you're missing the fate signs. Like, what do you want them to do? Have a full-on conversation with you or talk like me? They can't do that. So they got to give you the fate signs. They give you little tiny things all the time, And that's the beauty of having a gift like this, is that I can pick up on anything that spirit gives me. I usually pick the people, pick their personalities, and who's lying, who's who in the Zoom most of the time. It's a good thing to have, but sometimes when you get all the pain and all that stuff, it's not a good thing to have sometimes as well. So I've got to call the pain out straight away, otherwise I'll suffer with it longer until that person comes. Till I recognize who that's for that person that I'm reading for. But going back to, doing the readings and things like that, and going back to the plane and going back to automatic mode and grounding yourself. Or when I do my readings, I'm in flight, I call it. And it means that I'm virtually underwater. You can't hear or speak underwater when you're underwater. And you can't really see too far ahead unless you have good visual or good light there. So that's how I see myself with spirit. I actually go to another realm or another platform or another life or whatever you want to call it, another universe. And that's how I deal with spirit. And they virtually stand next to me. I have, it's not sort of like the ghost. I don't like to call them ghosts. I like to call them spirit. And I have them standing next to me. They show me things. They'll give me pain. They'll give me signs. They'll give me numbers, names. So I'll get, everything of all the clairs. I hear the voices. I smell. I can hear everything as well. So it's just, it's pretty full on for me when I'm in reading. And people ask me, do I get tired? I don't really get tired. Other than normally being tired as a normal human being would, but I don't really suffer with anything that's too dramatic after or before the show. So tonight I forgot I was in a hurry to get out of the house because I had to go and do something before the show. And sure as ever, I left my chargers at home, but Ellie and my daughter saved the day. Thanks to Ellie once again. So she's amazing. But let's keep going. So that's me in a nutshell. So tell me where you're from, guys. Suburb, state, country, county. We are in Sydney, Australia here. And I know that I need to speak to some people overseas today. I don't know why. This is unusual for me. I just got USA calling. I don't understand that. So what does that mean to the USA people? Just USA calling. That's what I'm getting for them. That's pretty bizarre for me. I don't usually get anything like that. And I want to just also remind everybody to have their manners as well, because I found that, even though I do this free, I do this live, 8 hours a week. I spend 4 nights a week doing this so that I can share my gift around the world and help people and make sure they're on the right path and push them in the right path, and use my PT, my personal training hat that I've been a PT for 36 years and project management and all that stuff, because everything I love, I learn. And I learned 16 years ago when I was sick with the cancer that I just love study. So I go and study everything, and that's what I do. So it's not like I'm a jack of all trades with no qualifications. I do have the quals behind me as well. But I put all my hats on when I do my reading, and I love to help people around the world. That's why I do 8 hours a week. But my spirit does demand respect, and it does demand, manners as well. So let's keep the ball going. So we've got Elizabeth Eldridge here. We've also got Teresa Johnson. She says, "You're so gifted, Lesley. It must be amazing." Oh, sometimes, Teresa, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. You know, I always like to like to say there's no coincidences. I say this all the time, but there is really no coincidence in this world. I just believe that things are put in your place by your spirit guide or by spirit or your angels or whatever it may be, so that you can learn the lessons of what's in your path or what's in your previous path. And I don't believe in, you know, lots of things that people fluff up in the air with this world, and they call it, you know, something that it's not, and like an afterlife. And look, if you can't validate it, or if you can't have a fact about it, then I don't believe that it's real until I find the facts. I'm a very factual person. I like to make sure that there's evidence around what I'm saying, and if not, what do I do? You know, it's what spirit gives me. And the biggest, oh, bless you, she's on point again. So I think that was 10 minutes in. Every night.
Why is it right on point?
Every night, right on point. I reckon that Ellie's got spirit in her as well. But every time, what was I talking about then? I lost my train of thought.
Got nothing.
She's not listening to me either. Probably I should just start. Oh gosh, what was it? The factual, yeah, that's right. So going back to facts, I base everything on, you know, validation. So lots of mediums out there, we love a validation. So the good and genuine ones, the ones that have the real gift, we always love to have our you know, readings validated so that we can keep going, so we know we're on the right track. There's nothing worse of having no validation, or you jumping off the live and we've you know, read for you, and then you ask me the following day the same question, and I go, well, I've just read you. I'm pretty sure I read you. That's why I write everybody's names down. So, which is what's happened in the past. So stay on the live, because I stream back and forth up and down the live, and then that way you'll be able to get a gist on how I work. So the newbies that come on here, we get newbies every week. You need to be patient, because there's a lot of people that come on the live, and they all want to have the same thing. And everybody, I understand that everybody's life is just as bad as, you know, someone else's, or just as good as someone else's. But have the respect, because if spirit's pulling me to you to read you, then there's a reason for it. If it's not pulling me to read you, then it's for somebody else that needs it just a little bit more than you. Okay, so bear with me. And normally on a Monday night, we can get through 35, 40 readings. So tonight I've got a bit of a challenge, because we started a touch late. However, let's get cranking on here. Let's go. All right, where do you take me now, Spirit? Let's do this. I'll go right back to the start and just go right down from there, and just tell me where to stop. Right, so Candace Davids, do you see mine and my sister's relationship getting better? Her husband has caused many problems in our family. At the moment there, Candace, no, I don't see things getting better, but I do feel like that she understands where you're coming from, but she has to, because of her husband and the calling of the husband. The husband rules the roost, and I feel like this man is a bit narcissistic. Not a bit, actually, he's quite a lot. So I don't feel like this is going to be the right time this year, but I do feel like down the track, literally, it's going looks like to me January / into February, things will change. Okay, I think she's going to probably just step up a bit. I just hear her saying enough is enough. Okay, because he's pushing the whole family away. That's what I get, and that's pure narcissistic. And normally what they'll do is they'll make it so uncomfortable, so awkward for anybody to be around her, that she's going to feel lonely and that she's going to feel abandoned, okay? So, and then he's going to play on those strings as well. And that's what I feel like he's doing. They're also showing me venom coming out of his mouth, and I get the venom coming down the side of the mouth, which to me always means the spirit shows me things in themes. So to me, that means that he's actually doing some bullying behind the scenes, as well as I don't see any things such as the green venom, but as I just see a lot of saliva coming down on each side of the mouth, which to me it means backstabbing and bullying around him as well. And I also feel like he's got some other mental health issues, darling. So pull back the reins, just let it be. Don't overcook the carrots, I'm hearing. So don't overcook anything too much, okay? So just pull back and show that you're not the person behaving like the obstacle here, okay? It's him. So just leave it to be. That's what I'm hearing. Just pull back the reins and zippity zip. after Christmas, things will start to flip over. Okay, and I'll leave that there, Candace. But good luck anyway. Have a beautiful Christmas. So we've also got here Val Polly. Hello. We've got Duane McGregor. Hello from Melbourne. So tell me where you're from, guys. Teresa Johnson. I'm in the UK from Widnes. Widnes. Never heard of that place. Brian Wilson. Hello there. Adelaide, South Australia. Elizabeth Eldridge says she loves you. She says, love you. I love you too. So yeah, right there. Ellie, what's up? Ellie's having a moment now. Val Polly, she's from Australia. So whereabouts in Australia, Val? Because we're from Australia too. Kelly Thompson, she's, I have a few worries over my head this week. Can I get a little message from Spirit that all will be okay? 100% it will be the way you want it to be. If you say that it's going to be you're going to be worried, it's going to be bad, it's definitely going to be worried and bad. I've got to call it again, and I say it every single night, and clearly you haven't been on my show for a while, but normally I talk about this later on during the show because I need to say it now, that you need to go watch The Secret, because that's going to change your life, just like it did for me and a lot of other people. Because you're saying here, I have a few worries over my head. So those worries are not going to stop until you change your mindset. So when you talk out loud to the universe is always listening. You need to talk so that you have nothing as an obstacle ahead of you, okay? So everything needs to align. Everything needs to flourish and go forward and be beautiful. So when you're talking about things such as a worry or things such as, you've got issues or a problem, etc., you get the drift. You're going to continue that worry because you're going to be manifesting that, because Spirit doesn't know and the universe doesn't know right or wrong, left or right, upside down, positive, negative. It does not know anything. All it knows is literal. Whatever you say, you receive. So please change your mindset. And that's not a spirit. That's not from Spirit. This is genuine, real manifestation for you there, Kelly. So please change your mindset. Go watch The Secret full movie. Ellie will post it up a little bit later. But yeah, this is really important for you because I feel like that you can easily spiral down and the anxiety is too much for you already. So please go watch it and change the mindset. Ask for all the things that you do want, not what you don't want, lovey. And then I'll leave it there. So Donna Warina, she says Grand Rising from New Jersey in USA. Thank you. I love it how she says Grand Rising. That's so cool. What else we got here? Tanya Agins, I'm taking 3 weeks off in December so that I can spend some one-to-one time with my 4 children. Do they even care? Yes, lovey. You need to take them out of the house, though. Don't put them on an iPad or whatever. Just get them out of the house. It's going to be beautiful. It's and I just heard Spirit say it's about time. I tell you what, Spirit can be a bit cheeky sometimes, guys. So it's not me, it's Spirit. Okay, because I hear yay. Elizabeth, so she's Elizabeth Eldridge from Gosport in Hampshire in the UK. Hello there. Chelsea Westcott, she's from she says from Vancouver in Canada. Thank you for everything. You're welcome. So we've got Margaret Tilley. She's from Vic. She says, have a great week from Vic. No worries. Thank you. Joanne Howard, hello. Tanya Akins, she says she loves your plaits, Ellie.
Thank you.
Ellie's cute. What else have we got here? I'm trying to get past some of the messages here, and let me go forward. Donna Warrimer, 5:20 a.m. in Northeast USA. Thanks for joining me. Oh, yes, I saw that. It's quite weird. Teresa Johnson, what did you see in my eyes, was it? Natalie Ellis, I watched last night, and how amazing that your eyes turned like that. No, I know, it's a bit, well, it's not. I've actually got really, really blue eyes. Really deep blue eyes, but my eyes go black when I read, especially when I'm doing the, well, especially when I do the remote viewing, they turn black. So, and unbeknownst to me, I've been doing, this is my 285th show live, and I've only just discovered that from somebody telling me a couple of months ago. So yeah, I've been doing this for 3 years. Chelsea Westcott, you're amazing. I was sleeping just now and your energy woke me up. Thank you. I didn't want to miss you. Oh, beautiful. Thank you. There you go. That's Spirit for you too as well, Chelsea. Bless you, Ellie. That's number 2. We'll count how many she's going to have. So Teresa Johnson, 10:20 a.m. in Widnes in the UK. Natalie Els is watching from the UK as well. All right, guys, let's keep going.
I have a couple of validations.
Oh, so I haven't even done a reading yet, and I've got a validation. Okay, go.
So Karen Reed said, "Hi Leslie, Ellie, and Spirit. Just wanted to say thank you again for your message 2 weeks ago about my dog I lost when I would expect my new pup. You said that you felt I had seen things off to the side of my vision, which was to do, and also feel spirit visit usually when going to sleep. Feel my dog most other nights on my left cheek. Thank you again."
Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, beautiful. Like even animals. I don't like reading animals most of the time. Because I love animals and I don't like to see them, injured or passing or anything like that, because I feel like they're hopeless. They don't have a voice. But then I don't like seeing them because it's kind of like you can't validate that. So people, when they read animals, it's like you can't validate that unless it's really, really specific, to what the dog was like. So, but I do love animals. My favorite animal is elephant, giraffe, and the little baby hippos. Really, really cute. I think they're just amazing. And my daughter always says that the aliens are always where she goes, "We're missing the point, Mum." I said, "What do you mean?" She goes, "Well, when you talk about aliens and stuff like that, when people talk about it," she says, "Oh, they're under the water. Like they're all under the water. They're not actually on the earth." And I go, "You know what? You're probably right too, because they all look weird under the water." So Patricia Taylor, Waikato in New Zealand, thank you. We've got Claire Louise from Bolton in the UK. So Kim Diaz, hello. We've got Zanel, she's from South Africa. Thanks for joining me. We've got Kim Diaz, she's from Belgium. Hello. Elizabeth Coughlin, she's from Plymouth, Mass in the USA. She said, "Would love a reading." Sure, Elizabeth. Okay, guys. Okay, so what do I get for you? I get 13 around you. One and 3 is 4, and you've got the month of April as well. I also feel like there's a couple of little things that are like hiccups for you at the moment, and they just said you do have hiccups at the moment. Is that right? Or you've had hiccups today or something? Because I don't see people with hiccups hardly anymore with like that. I used to get a lot when I was a kid. But I also feel like the number 16 around you, so 7 and July. I had a lot of that last night as well. So what's that mean to you? Birthdays, anniversary. They're also showing me house with around you. And I also feel like there's a fair bit of anxiety around you as well. And this is a communication breakdown, okay? So just going forward, I want you to zippity zip as well, and to make sure that you hold back the reins as well, okay? So when you sit on the fence, when you pause, you sit on the fence, you actually see a lot more from sitting on the fence than actually being in the big picture. So pull back the reins there, Elizabeth, and hold the fort. That's what I'm hearing for you. I also get 19 around you, and they're also giving me issues with, so 1 and 9 is 10. Sorry, let me slow down. 1 and 9 is 10 in the month of October. You got also 1 in the January, but I'm also getting issues with my right side of my collarbone into my shoulder and neck. So all down here, okay? So collarbone, shoulder, and neck. And do you have they give me the anxiety quite a lot here. And do you have like a skin allergy on the chest, or that you used to have, or someone around you has that? Because I feel like that's a deficiency in zinc, okay? So please top up the zinc there as well. And zinc is taken in the morning, magnesium taken at night, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. Joanne Howard, she says, "You have a gift, Leslie, and thank you for sharing it with us. We are also blessed you have to share your time with us." Yeah, I love doing this. I like helping people. I try and remain humble with my gift, and there you go. So Margaret Tilly, "Hi Leslie and Spirit. I had a dragonfly in my car Saturday." She said, we had a short glance before it flew off. I also gained $1 in a trolley and found 5 cents on the ground, consecutively. She says, "Any significance, please?" I do. Look, you didn't win the lotto, Margaret, but look, that money, $1.05 is better than nothing, and plus the dragonfly. But I do feel like that spirit. Look, spirit is around everybody. It's not just around you; it's around everybody. So look for the signs. That's just little tiny signs, and that's what I was saying earlier tonight. That spirit will show you things as themes or as like faint messages, like these are all faint messages, but I do feel like that you do see the shadows on your right as well. But I also feel like there's you're too afraid to delve into that kind of thing that I'm doing here now. So acknowledge spirit, send it off if you don't want it around. But I do believe that you get the headaches as well, because I feel like there's headaches on one side of the face. Is that correct, Margaret? And I'm also feeling with you that there's some issues down in the plumbing, the female plumbing area, or it used to be, I heard. So, okay, and I'll leave that there. But overall, everything's going to be okay for you. And I feel like January/February, things are going to change and go like full steam ahead. Okay, so keep your chin up, keep strong, and also keep rested now, because you're going to need it for next year. It's going to be full steam ahead, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. Over to you there, Ellie. And you're listening to Alive 90.5 FM.
Alive 90.5.
Learn something new in 2022 with the Parramatta College. Term 2 courses are open for enrollment.
I bought you another present.
Business and work skills, computer skills, leisure and lifestyle, languages. The Parramatta College also offers New South Wales government courses.
I don't want you to do nothing.
Criteria applies. Improve your personal and professional development with an award-winning community college. Enroll today at the Parramatta College. Call 9687-2072. That's 9687-2072. Or visit parramattacollege.edu.au. Station sponsor. Are you looking for a home loan or refinancing your existing loan?
I'm very thirsty.
Confused by all the mortgage rigmarole? Not sure where to start? Give Deb a call from Debbie Does Home Loans. With access to over 30 lenders, she can find you the best deal according to your personal situation. Best part is, you won't pay a cent for her services. Call Deb on 0449 909 133. The mortgage broker who puts the fun back into finance. DebbieDoesHomeLoans.com.au. Station sponsor.
We are the Insight Intelligence Group, specialising in Australian corporate investigations and information risk management, workplace investigations, competitor analysis, social media intelligence, reputational risk management, internal or external investigations. Professional and proactive, Insight Intelligence Group works with you to ensure the success of the investigation. Australia-wide or global, facts, not opinion. 02 882 9837. InsightIntelligence.com.au.
Station sponsor.
Up South Bondi is a must place to visit. Our healthy menu options are nutritious and delicious. Our friendly staff will make you feel right at home with our range of mouth-watering signature dishes. We are open 7 days a week from 6:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. on weekdays and 7:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. on weekends. So go ahead and book your table. Call us at 02 9365 1183 or visit us on our Facebook page, Up South Bondi. Station sponsor.
Looking for a stopover between Sydney and Brisbane? Visit the City Centre Motel Kempsey on the mid-north coast. Clean, comfortable rooms with friendly staff to give you that family hospitality to ensure your stay is enjoyable. Within walking distance of the RSL, McDonald's and various other local cafes and restaurants. Book on our webpage, kempseymotel.com, or contact us directly on 02 6562 7733. Station sponsor.
Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with international psychic medium Lesley Spaliviero, and I'm a remote viewer. So if you'd like to have a reading with me, come along to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and post up your question, and I'll see you there. So I'm also streaming live across 8 platforms tonight. So on the Alive 90.5 FM Facebook page, as well as YouTube, Twitch, Rumble, and a few more big group pages, and my other 2 pages as well. So come along to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and post up your question there. So I've got a beautiful, I really feel, Dixie Keene, I just got your message from your dad, for your dad, and she says, where did it go? Oh gosh, Lesley, my poor dad fractured his hip bone. They just put a plate in, but it hasn't healed. Now doctors are going to do hip replacement. Will dad be all good, please? He's 83 years of age. I do feel like he's going to be okay, but those kind of surgeries are massive. It's major surgery, lovey, and there's a lot of I just feel like they should not have put that plate in the first place. I feel like they should have done the hip replacement in the first place. That's what I get, and it's too late now, but I do feel like he's going to be okay. But we will be doing prayers for him tonight there, Dixie. Okay, so I do feel like he's going to be fine. And I get February into, sorry, I just got January and February, January / into February. So what does that mean for you as well? Is that when he's supposed to have the surgery? I feel really sorry for him because I can see him in a lot of pain, and I feel like he's very skinny as well. No strength, they're saying to me. No strength at all. So he will and he should have physio, whatever he can do to keep that strength up, whatever he's got left. But it's quite hard for him, and it's just anything with a hip or knee, it's always going to be painful because the whole body stands on top of that, so, and gravity pulls everything down, and it doesn't make it any more pleasant, especially when you have surgery. But so Miss Harvey says, bless you, darling. Thank you. Bless you. She sent me a beautiful prayer tonight. We've also got Michelle Coburn says, are you sneezing again, Miss Ellie? Bless you. Let's keep going. I want to go forward because I feel like I'm very, very, very behind now.
Just a tiny bit.
What's that?
Just a tiny bit.
Just a tiny bit. She's always very nice to me when she says that. I know she means a lot. Okay, so let's just keep going. Let me go forward. Okay, Ellie, I'm going to go forward. So if I've missed your question, then please post it again. So Claire Louise, is my mum okay? I need to know she's okay and tell her I am sorry I couldn't help her. Lovey, you've just said it yourself. There's no need for me to tell your mum anything. You've said it yourself. And the guilt that you feel every day, she's right beside you. And I do see now with you, Claire, do you have a room that you walk past in the morning? It's on your right and the sun comes in. And I feel like that's your mum. She's saying to me, open the curtains a little bit more so you can get more sunshine in, so she can warm you up, she's saying to me. And she's also given me the number 12 around you and number 22. So to 1 and 2 is 3 and 2 and 2 is 4. So you've got March as well as April. So please, just take it easy at the moment. I feel like that things are getting on top of you as well, Claire. And I'll also get the number 7 around you as well. I just heard 7 screaming at me. So it's like 7. So what does just 7 or the month of July mean to you as well, Lovey? And I'll leave that there. I just feel like you need the numbers tonight and that things need to settle down around the home, for home front, everywhere. They're also saying to me that this is taking your breath away as well. And I'll leave that there. But mum, going back to mum, they don't take any pain with them. They don't take any sorrow with them. They don't take any, grudges or anything like that with them. So rest assured she's okay and they're always around you, Lovey. So keep talking out loud. That's what I say. So Angela Purton, she's in Sydney. Hello there. Christelle, she's in Sydney. We've got Cheryl Knowing Kay Connings. She's in Adelaide. Thanks for joining me. We've also got Candace. Did you get that validation from Candace?
Yeah.
Over to you.
So Candace said, validation, you are spot on about my sister Leslie. People don't want to be around her, and her husband is exactly what you said, narcissistic and a bully. Thank you, Leslie.
Oh, that's really sad, yeah. So your poor sister, she's kind of not doomed and gloomed with him, but she's very controlled by him, and there's nothing much you can do, Lovey, but sit back and wait. As much as it's painful and you don't like to hear that, but I don't feel like, I think he's just got, it's showing me like the claw hand, like where he's holding onto her. That's what I see, like the claw hand. So Dawn Cuffy, she says, I have been trying to manifest a reading from the wonderful Lesley Spaliviero this week. Well, guess what, Dawn? You said that you've been trying to manifest, but what's your question? Oh my God. All right, let me just do a general for you then, Dawn. Okay, let's go, Dawn. And I don't know how to spell your name. Kafi, Kafi. So what do we get for you? I'm seeing, I see 16, 17, 18 numbers. I feel like there's a few things going on around those dates, and I get this for January next year. So if you haven't got anything planned, then pace yourself, because I feel like that is going to be some big times for you. And I'm also getting 23, so 2 and 3 is 5, and you've got the month of May as well. And they're also showing me issues with some form of the face part here, and I feel like it's on the right hand side, like into the jaw and into the neck area. So this is all right. I just heard damage, or I don't understand why they would say damage for the face, but I just feel like there's something not right here on the right side of the face. Okay, now they're showing me a hand as well, and I feel like this is a male, and they're showing me the hand is very limp like this. It looks like to me he's had a stroke on one side of the body. So this is a male with a stroke. He's tall, skinny guy, dark brown hair, a bit olive skin. And I feel like this man's either had a stroke and he's kind of like got the one side of his face he can't talk properly. Okay, so talking is difficult for him. And he's also giving me pain on my right arm, or is that you? So I'm getting pain just in here. I can't get over the So just in here around the elbow area. So, and I feel like you can't even bend that properly. That's how painful it is. And I feel like that's like tennis elbow. So, and it's, Spirit, you can stop that now. It's really strong. They're also showing me pain in like the wrist areas as well for you. So do you type a lot, or what were you doing that was actually causing some carpal tunnel? Because I can feel all this pain down my arms. And I'm also getting some sort of form of, I just heard the word psoriasis as well. So some form of itchiness or something like that on the skin. I don't know if it's the male or yourself or somebody in the family, because I just saw a couple of people. This might be hereditary and coming down the line. That's what I'm getting. So itchy. But I also get the number 12 around you, and I feel like Christmas time is going to be very significant for you, okay? So brace yourself. There's a lot of things to do around Christmas for you, and you go over and above what you normally do. And I'm not just saying this because it's general for Christmas, but you go over and above, because I can see the beautiful table, everything on the table, and it's all perfect. Everything's lined up. It's like you've got a protractor out and lined everything up in like proper, like a ruler, it's like OCD on steroids there. So, but that's what I get for you. And I feel like that after Christmas, things are going to start to settle down. A couple of little obstacles around January, but I feel like the 16th, 17th, the 18th around January is going to be significant around you as well. I'm not sure what it is yet. If I had more time, I'm sure I'd be able to find out. But anyway, we'll leave that there. But if you could validate that, that would be amazing. Thank you. So Kelly Thompson says, I have watched The Secret. I try to turn my thoughts to the positive every day. Thank you, though. I will watch The Secret again. Yes, 100%, Kelly. Sometimes, with that show, you have to, you must watch it a few times. There's so much information in it that you need to actually churn it over again. What else have we got here? Tanya Egan's, thank you for giving me the message that I will get to spend time with all my children. Means a lot. 100%, Lovey. They're beautiful. They miss you just as much as you miss them. Okay, let's keep going. So if I've just read for you, don't just put one little comment. Just put validation in capitals and then put the validation for me after that. That would be amazing. Thank you. Kim Diaz, I really love to have a reading, please. I think I did that for her, wasn't it? Did I do Kim? I remember seeing the name. Maybe I didn't. I'll do her now. Diaz. So Kim, what does Spirit get for you? So for some reason, my thumb is very sore on my right hand. It's like I can't even write. And I feel like, I feel like there's arthritis in there, and that the joint is quite stiff, and I can't actually move my thumb very well. So, and I feel like for you, there's other inflammation in the body. They're showing me you swelling up. Is that correct? I can't even spell it. Inflammation. I said, you wouldn't believe what I wrote. When I'm in flight, I've got my mind going, Spirit talking to me, and I'm trying to write as fast as I can. So inflammation in the body, because I see the legs swelling up a little bit, Kim. And does that happen to you when you're sitting down a lot? Because I feel like there's no movement in your legs. You've got to get moving, Lovey. Otherwise, this is going to escalate later on. And I just heard the onset of diabetes. Is that correct? And also give me pain in the stomach. So around the belly button area, I get the diabetes as well. I feel like that everything is just like coming to a head with you with regards to the health. Okay, this is a health message for you, and I want you to start drinking more water. I feel really dry. My throat's really dry. It's like I haven't drank water for ages. So I really need you to drink some water. And you can always look at getting. And it just told me that you're not sleeping at night as well. Because I see you tossing and turning. You can always go and get some lemon. I cut up lemons myself, and then I freeze them. On layer upon layer on what's it called, Glad wrap, and then sure as ever I put I grab them out of the freezer when I need them, and I put them into my hot water. Would you believe? And that's just so good for you. It's got a lot of minerals. Lemons have got so much minerals. They clean out your liver. They're very, very good for you. So look at doing something like that as a starting point for you. But let's keep going. Thank you. Over to you there, Miss Ellie. Okay.
So I have a few validations. The first one's from Tanya Atkins. She said, "Thank you for giving me the message that I will get to spend time with my children. Means a lot."
Yeah, beautiful.
Elizabeth Coolin said, "Thank you so much."
That's cool.
For her reading. Margaret Tilly said, "Thank you, Lesley and Spirit. Yes, I do sense presence and find myself looking around. I don't delve deeper into the divine, but they make themselves known." Sensations wrote a spiritual poem today. Yes, there were some issues, but feel more at ease. I will prepare for next year. Thank you again.
Yeah, beautiful. That's awesome.
And
Claire, it's funny because I just saw the spirit running past again, just waving, just saying hello. They'll be with you soon. Don't worry. You'll be pushing them aside like me. So just acknowledge them and send them off. Otherwise, they're going to keep annoying you, lovey. All right. Just to make that clear to you, because they will keep annoying you. Over to you, Ellie.
And Claire Louise said, "Thank you so much. July is a month that means a lot. Yes, room on right where sun would shine in."
Ah, beautiful. So that's Mum. 100%. She showed me the room on the right where the sun was shining, and I just feel like that's Mum coming through. So she wants you to open up that blind a lot more so she can see you from the outside. It's beautiful. And is that now I got to ask, and I hope she's still there to answer this, but is that blind like a light color blind? It's not a dark color blind, because I see like it looks like to me lace or I don't know. I just saw lace, and then I just saw Venetian blind. Then I saw the Venetian blind go, and then I saw normal curtain. So was that a Venetian blind with lace before, or the lace is still there now? Then it's got a normal curtain. That's what I'm seeing. It's changed. It's changed 3 times, or they've upgraded it. I just heard. So what else have we got here? So Kim Diaz says, "I always seeing orbs on my phone. If I take a picture in my house from the kid," she says, "May I please have a reading?" I just did, you lovey. So Mel from Ingleside, Melanie Jean Collins, wow, hello there. She says, "Mel from Ingleside. I've got relatives that live in Ingleside, and that's cool. Thank you." Or are you one of my relatives? I just heard that. Just ask her. I went, oh, okay. What do we got here? David Drummond, hello. Rose Ford, hello. She's from Ireland. Vivian Emery, hello. Karen Riley's talking to somebody else. Okay, right, let's keep going. Sally Waller, hello. Let me keep going. I think I've got to go forward. Ash Meadows, Leslie and Spirit, please. Do you see me moving house? I'm a bit all over the daily 25-minute school back and drive. Yes, lovey, I do. I think I told you this the other night. I don't know if you listened, but I do remember saying that for you. So yes, I do see you moving 100%. Claire Louise, I had a very hard 18-month, would love a message. I just did her, didn't I? I just did Claire. Yeah, there it is there. 100% Claire, you're done. So boom, boom. Let's keep going. We're done. Have you done Margaret Tilly's validation?
Yeah, but I do have 2 more other
Oh gosh, I haven't. I think you're going to be talking more again tonight, Ellie.
Yeah, I think so. So the first one's from Kim Diaz. She said, "Yes, I'm not sleeping well. I don't have diabetes. Maybe I have to go to the doctor right now. Yes, my thumb and right arm and feet are always hurt.
Yeah.
In things, I think it's arthritis. Thank you so much."
And we've got Candace Davids here. Did you?
Done that one already.
Okay, beautiful.
Dawn Caffey said, "Validation. My son is 12 and has terrible seborrheic dermatitis on his head and face. I don't know any of the other info yet. Thank you so much." Then she also commented seawater.
Seawater. What's seawater?
Like salt.
Oh, salt water. Yes. But what did she say about her son?
He has seborrheic.
Psoriasis.
psoriasis, probably. I don't know what that says.
So look at topping up his zinc as well there, because I feel like he's deficient in zinc, Lovey. That's why he's got anything with a skin condition is zinc deficiency. Okay, then I feel like he needs that as well. Also, I just heard vitamin B as well for energy, because that'll be taking a lot out of him. His skin's flaring up and it's inflammation in his system because there's something that he's eating that is not right for his system. Okay, so find out what it is. So take him to a pediatrician, do an elimination diet, or so whatever you got to do, just get him sorted out, because I feel like this is going to be very annoying and embarrassing for him when he gets older, if it not already is, Lovey, and I feel sorry for him actually. What do we got here? Okay. Let me keep going. Have you got another one there, Ellie?
Just Claire Louise with the curtains.
Okay, go.
Claire Louise said yes, light color blind cream and curtains of the beige in color.
Yes, that's exactly what I saw. Beige. Beautiful. Yes, light colored, exactly what I saw there. So Claire, you know that mum's there. She's showing me those curtains. So 100%, I'm in the house with you. Well, she was taking me in the house with you. And I feel like that's like a, what's it called? I just heard sitting room or something like that with a lounge. Okay, it looks like, is there a fireplace in there as well? Because it just showed me fireplace, lounge, and that's the window on the right-hand side. But I'll leave that there. Thank you. Crystal of Raf, she says, hi Les, can I have a general pretty please with all the sugars on top? Thank you so much, gorgeous. Guess what? I don't like sugar, so no, I'm only joking. Ysteelle. So sugar's no good for you, by the way, so don't have sugar. It's a poison. And if anything that's going to spike your insulin or do anything to your body is sugar. So get off the sugar if you want to save yourself. When I was sick with the cancer, I had 4 operations in 6 months. You wouldn't recognize me. I look completely different now than, I look so healthy now compared to what I was. And even though I was a PT at the time and I had, didn't do much out of place, to be honest. I just still got it. But anyway, what was I getting at? Oh God, I've lost my train of thought. Crystal, is someone around you with like memory loss? I don't know. I just had a complete mental blank and I feel like I can't even talk. 1 second, memory loss. And I also get number 13 around you. What was I saying when I was in hospital? I'll come back to it. Do you remember what I was saying, Ellie? Something about when I was in hospital. What was I saying? I forgot. Gosh. I was trying to get to a point and then I get off track and then I can't.
You're talking about sugar.
Sugar, that's right. That's exactly right. Thank you. So when I was in hospital, after I finished all my surgeries, I went to a professor and she was a professor of oncology. She was on the board of oncology. I went to the most highest person I could find. And they came out, she took because I had the cancer in the appendix, I had, it was a very rare case for them and they weren't sure what to do. So she said to me, Lesley, instead of me giving you some diagnosis or whatever, she says, I'm going to take your case to the board so that you can get 20 opinions instead of just one opinion. I said, well, that's a brilliant idea. Thank you. So a couple of weeks later, they had the board meeting. She called me back and she said, Lesley, you can't have any spicy food, stay off the sugar, no alcohol, and avoid emotional stress. And that's what I've done all my life. That's why when I have issues with anybody or someone has an issue with me for no reason, I pull back the reins so fast that it's like their head's spun off. That's how quick I am to avoid them or to get out of their life, because I can't afford to have that emotional stress on my body for the purposes of saving my health. That's why. So I move on as quick as I can. I don't hold back the reins. Let's put it that way. But back over to you there, Christelle. So I do get the memory loss with you and someone trying to talk, but I feel like they can't talk. It's like their jaw is. I feel like their jaw has issues with it. It's clicking and carrying on, but I also feel like they've got pain in the back of their neck as well. So this is a neck pain as well as going into the top part of the thoracic. See, I can't even talk. I feel like they stumble their words. It's like they've got a stutter all of a sudden. Okay, they can't get their words out, and they're all very dry. Everything is just like inside is just really, really dry. And I also get the anxiety with you as well. But I feel like things are going to turn around for you. I don't feel like this person is you. I feel like this is somebody else that's actually ill around you. And I also feel like the number 14 around you is significant. So you've got the month of April as well as the number 4. And yeah. And I've also got the month of May as well as the number 5. So April and May is significant for you. And I'll leave that there. But keep your chin up. Things are going to change around January next year for you. And I'll leave that there. You've got a lot of good things to look forward to, actually. So it's not all doom and gloom all the time, lovey. So let's keep going. Did you get Dawn Caffey's?
Validation.
Yeah. Yep.
She did have another comment.
Okay, over to you there, Ellie.
So Don Caffey said, my son has parosmia. It has left him with poor health. He defo has a dairy allergy, which causes skin issues and sneezing. His diet is so limited, it's hard for him to take meds.
Yeah, right. Wow. Maybe look at him to like just, you know, hot waters with lemon and things like that, as well as you got the apple cider vinegar. But when you take apple cider vinegar, like his he's only young, you'd have to have like a small teaspoon with a whole, you know, cup of water. I don't like the taste of it at all. It's putrid, but it's so good for you. It's good for all your gut health and getting rid of toxins as well in your system. So let's keep going. So if you've just joined me, I'm an international psychic medium. I relay messages straight through from spirit through to you. I don't need no cards, no tools, nothing like that. And most of the time on a Monday night, we're here from 9 to 11, and we can do anywhere between, 35, 40 readings in the one night, and then get about 35 validations, which is great. I love it. So Claire Louise, yes, light color blind cream curtains, Beijing color, yes, 100% lovey. Exactly what I saw. And Mum doesn't leave your side. I'm telling you, she's always there. So look at whatever you see with that window is her. Okay, Tanya Agan says, I bought some Himalayan rock salt and Celtic salt today because I remember, hang on my screen. Oh, I remember you saying, and I just did that really quick because my leg is killing me around you, Tanya. My left leg, what's going on there? The pain, my gosh. Okay, I feel like my bone is just broken. So I thought she says I bought some Himalayan rock salt, Celtic salt today because I remember you saying that these two salts taken together help with getting a good night's sleep. 100% lovey. So I normally have like a teaspoon of it or half a teaspoon, depends on what I feel like of the night, with some hot water, and then I just, you know, wish it up and make sure it's all dissolved, and then I just drink it 20 minutes before I go to bed, and sure as ever it hits your bloodstream and you have a dead sleep. It's just amazing. And you sleep straight through. And it's got like 83 minerals in it. It's the most essential minerals that you could possibly have or receive. So did you get the Ash Meadows one, Ellie?
Yeah. Yep. So Ash Meadows said, thank you, Leslie. I'm glad I'll be moving. I have been thinking about it as thinking if I should break the lease and go. Wasn't me last night, but I asked a few months back when I got this rental. You described to me the floors and house to a T in the previous reading.
Yeah, right. That's so cool. And Claire just came through. Claire Louise, I said before, does it have a fireplace in it? And she said, yes, fireplace. There you go. Exactly what I saw from Spirit. That's a remote viewing, guys. Dawn Caffey says, my son is okay. Oh, yeah, we already read that one. I remember that one. Lavina Pomana, what'd she say? I take zinc drops in my water. It's really good. Really good. Couldn't find that powder form. Magnesium, but I'm loving drinking water now. That's beautiful. Well done. On fire there, Lavinia. You've got to start somewhere, guys. Even if it's just water, you've got to start somewhere. Amy Tunningsley, she says, hey, Leslie, my uncle is in hospital. They have said he has 24 to 48 hours left. Could you please do a prayer for him, please? Yes, lovey. Absolutely. We got a prayer, Amy. That's really, really sad. They say that, lovey, that you labor into the world, you labor to go out of the world, you know. It's really awful. But rest assured, he's already passing over, if that makes sense. And so his body is like the outside shell of a car, and that the motor's still going, lovey. So he's never going to stop. You know, he's never going to stop the soul from continuing on. What else do we have here, guys? Thank you. Okay. I can't really read all the long messages, guys. So just send me a question. Teresa Johnson, anything regarding my health? My consultant won't do tests to see what's wrong. How do they not do tests to see what's wrong? She says, I couldn't hardly walk to the shops before. It's scary when no one is listening. Oh, geez. Why aren't they doing tests on you? I don't get it. There's something not right there. Can you go to a different person? A functional medicine person will sort you out. That's the medical side, with also the naturopathic side there, Teresa. Please go sort yourself out there with someone. I don't know where you are, but trust me, the functional medicine people are amazing, the doctors. Okay, Crystal Laraf, thank you so much, hon. You're incredible. Thank you. Okay. Shireen Dutchy said he was close to his granddaughter. Oh, jeez. You know, the things that I like about doing the mediumship and stuff like that is that I get to talk to your past loved ones. But then when I know that they're passing over, that's hard for me, because I don't like to see them passing over, but I do like to see it, if that makes sense, so I can help the person. So Claudia Lees, she says, hello, could I get a message from my father? First time on your program. Thank you kindly, Claudia. So Claudia, a father message. Did you have something else, Ellie? Not yet. So father message. So why do I feel like my face is quite itchy around Dad? Did he have like a 3-day growth? And he's also shown me, as I said that, I looked up over here, and I wish I could turn the computer around really quickly, but up on the wall there's a male there, and he's got olive skin, and he's got the beard exactly how I was just about to describe it. So I feel like that he's got that there. And he's also giving me left, and I feel like my left arm is broken. I can't move it. I feel like from shoulder down, I can't move my elbow, and something's not right there. So I can't even lift it up. It just feels like it's numb. Like pins and needles numb. Okay, and it's really hard to move, and I feel like I'm just flopping this arm around. But the pain is going away now, thank God, and I'm getting it in my right hand as well. So I feel like this person has a lot of arthritis in the body, but it's also something not right with the left arm, because I can't move it properly. It's giving me stiffness, which I feel like it's actually either broken or it was broken in the past. And I don't want to predict it breaking in the future, so let's forget that one. But and I also see white car around you, with like 4-door car, and I feel like this car has issues with either tires or needs a maintenance or something like that. And I'm normally on point with my cars as well. So please, 2 to 4 weeks from this point forward, make sure that you get it right, okay? So that it doesn't. I don't want you driving it after 2 to 4 weeks, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. Okie dokie. Did you have something else there, Ellie? So we'll be back in a minute. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM.
It's all I listen to. Alive 90.5. Playing cool music.
Now I've got a stiff neck.
SE Timbers Castle Hill are flooring experts. Not just flooring. SE Timbers supply and guarantee solid timber, engineered, laminate and vinyl flooring, as well as carpet, blinds and shutters. An authorised dealer of major brands like Boral, Preference and Quickstep. Call 9894 6660 or visit setimbers.com.au to arrange a free quote today. Station sponsor, SE Timber Floors and Shutters, ingrained quality.
We are the Insight Intelligence Group, specialising in Australian corporate investigation.
I'm all twisted up, Ellie.
Risk management.
Gosh. There goes the watch.
I don't think you meant to throw your watch.
I'm all twisted up here. I was in a hurry to get started.
Yeah, one of your cords over there is twisted a little bit.
Oh.
Which will need to be fixed later.
Global facts, not opinion. 02 882 9837. Insightintelligence.com.au. Station sponsor.
All right, who's going to be next? Okay, Rose Ford, bad pain in right leg, wondering if it is arthritis. Thank you. It could be veins as well there, Rose. I feel like it could be veins as well. A dull ache.
Make it easier for you. Call 02-9659-0900. Ask for Richard Spaliviero or speak to one of the friendly staff members to learn how. Get assistance today. For Hills Family Funerals, station sponsor.
Oh,
Look, our
beautiful.
real estate agents understand that selling your
That's a good
property
idea.
is one of the most
That's a good idea, Donna Brooke.
financial and emotional
She
decisions
says,
you
I'm
will
going
make.
to buy
Understand how to
pretty
secure the
jars
best
and
outcome.
cute spoons and mix and fill them with Celtic and Himalayan salt for Christmas presents. Also, you can add to that, put the benefits of it as well, so that they actually use it. So look up the benefits of Celtic salt and Himalayan salt. Bless you. And you should be able to see something there.
Between Sydney and Brisbane, visit the City Centre Motel Kempsey on the mid-north coast. Clean, comfortable rooms.
Thanks, Harvey. I just got that.
To give you that family hospitality to ensure your stay is enjoyable. Within walking distance of the RSL, McDonald's, and various other local cafes and restaurants. Book on our webpage, kempseymotel.com, or contact us directly on 026562
Beautiful.
7733. Station sponsored.
Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with international psychic medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome back to my show. We've just done an hour and 15 minutes. We're here every single Monday night from 9 to 11, and you can have a free mini reading here live on the show. I'm streaming across 8 platforms tonight, so the Alive 90.5 FM radio station platform on Facebook, as well as Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. And another, so that's 4, and another 4 pages on Facebook. Now, Miss Harvey, my beautiful spirit writer, has sent me a gorgeous prayer for you. So this was for Amy Tunningsley. This is for you. She's just sent me a beautiful prayer for you tonight. So we'll say that at the end for your uncle, okay, so that he can pass on peacefully, and he will anyway. So, but we'll help it. We'll help it make it a lot easier for you, lovey. Okay. All right, and that's a beautiful gesture, Donna Brooke. She says, I'm going to buy pretty jars and a cute spoon and mix and fill them with Celtic and Himalayan salt for Christmas for presents. And you know what? Because that's a beautiful random act of kindness, Donna, can you send me your postal address, and I will send me a message in Facebook, and I will send you a gift from Jess Black, which she does the beautiful bracelets, the beautiful crystal bracelets. I'll send you something from us to you as a random act of kindness from us to you because of your random act of kindness. So that's what you can do, guys. If you send me what types of random act of kindness you have done, it doesn't mean that you can get a gift just from sending out your what's it called? Sending out to take the bin out for someone else. It doesn't work like that. Or feed the cat next door. But if you do something that's significant, then we can send you over a gift. Let's keep going forward. Chelsea Westcott, why am I in so much agony? I have so much pain, Lesley. What's going on with you? I don't understand. I don't understand why there's so much pain. Are you eating right, Chelsea? You've always got to look at your diet. There's nothing worse than having something that does not agree with your system, and it'll cause all different issues. So take a look at your diet, and if you can't afford to sort out a naturopath or a nutritionist or a dietitian or whatever, start to look up and do your own research on, elimination diets and stuff like that to see what's going on. And I feel like that's going to pull back the reins. I feel like there's too much sugar anyway. So, yeah, please, have a look at the diet there, lovey. And I'll leave it there. All right. Let's keep going. Brian Wilson. Okay, I haven't had a boy for a while. Let's go. Brian Wilson. What do we got for you? What does he say? Reading, please. Just a general one. Thanks. Not a problem. Yeah, no worries. Brian, so general. So I get 12 around you, and I feel like 12 is going to be a little bit of a trying time for you around Christmas. So 12, 1 and 2 is 3, and you got the month of March as well as December. So Christmas time is going to be trying for you. And I feel like it's like you're lonely, but you're not lonely, if that makes sense. I feel like you're lonely in your mind, but you can't show that to people because there's some front that you're trying to put up, and this is a filter. Okay, so the filter is quite powerful. It's like you don't want to fall backwards and have people think different of you. Of course, you're very self-conscious like that. And they're also showing me something not right with the right ear. Did you have like an earring or something like that? Or who's the person around you that has had the earring that was pulled or it was ripped or something like that? Because I just saw right ear and the earring was there and then it was gone. So, and I also feel like there's do you wear like a silver bracelet as well? Or who's the person around you, a male that wears a silver bracelet? I just feel like he's got his heart on his sleeve, and I just want to say to be gentle with this person. I feel like this is a young male now, it's coming through, and I feel like this is a young man, and he's quite sensitive, but he's trying to be different, okay? And that makes sense with what he's doing and what he'll be doing in the future as well. This is a young male, and I feel like he's probably around, I just heard the number 16, and I heard the word 16, like 16 really loud in my head. So 1 and 67 in the month of July for you as well. So break it up. I just heard break everything up so that you can tackle things as you go, okay? Because I feel like there's a lot of things that are getting over the top of you, but you need to break things down so that you can sort yourself out at the moment, because I feel like there's too much on your plate. There, yeah, 100%. You need to break it down, like phase 1 done and priorities sorted out, and then phase 2 and then phase 3. Okay, so I feel like by March next year you need to be out of automatic mode, buddy, and that's where I'm going to leave it there, because it's time for you to change. This is all about, this reading wasn't just a general reading. This is about you changing and getting your life on track, because it hasn't been there for a while. I get sore neck around you as well, so I feel like I'm not sitting properly and my posture's terrible. My neck is just placed forward like an emu, you know. So, and I feel a bit dizzy. So who's the lady around you that's dizzy? Is that your mum? Dizzy lady. Dizzy. I feel like she's had a fall, or she's had something not right with the right hip as well. So, and I'll leave that there. If you could validate any of that, that would be amazing. Thank you. So back to the drawing board. How are we going there for validations there, Ellie?
I don't have. Oh no, I do have one.
You do have one.
So Tanya Atkins said, Leslie, you said you could feel pain in my left leg. No pain there, but I have been hobbling around a bit due to bone on bone in right hip being felt more lately and causing a bit of pain.
So did you say the left one was what?
She said you could feel pain in her left leg, but there's no pain, but she's been hobbling around due to bone-on-bone contact in the right hip.
So I feel like that the left one will be coming up too, Lovey. That's what I'm getting. That's why I asked again, because I wanted to make clear, but I just saw hobble towards the right, and then I saw hobble towards the left. So, and you weren't dancing, let me tell you. You were actually like in pain on both sides. And I feel like the left side's going to be compensating for the right side because of the pain on the right side. The left side will take over and it'll get overcooked. Okay, it'll get overworked, and I'll leave that there. So Shireen Dutt, hello. So tell me where you're from, guys. Suburb, state, country, county. We have about half an hour to go. Miss Harvey sent me a beautiful prayer for tonight, which will go out to everybody. And we have a beautiful gentleman that is the uncle of Amy that is, slowly passing away right now as we speak. So we're going to do a beautiful prayer for him and hopefully, make it a little bit more easier for him and the family as well. Val Polly, hello. Leslie Chambers, hello. Who else have we got here? Davina Armitage, hello. May I please get some guidance for the next few months? And a big thank you. I do feel like that there's a couple of obstacles coming up for you, but don't worry, Davina, because I just feel like there's everyday stuff. And also going forward, just keep things tight around with the money. And I also get pain around the midsection of my stomach. Okay, so that's into my belly button and around to both sides. So what's going on there with the pain in the belly? I don't feel like that you're drinking water enough. I don't feel like that you're looking after the health enough. They're also saying to me that you haven't gone to the bathroom. I probably shouldn't say that, but I have to say what I get. Otherwise, the messages will stop. And I also feel like my eyes are rolling around my head at the moment. So what's going on there? I feel like it's like you're dizzy, but not dizzy. But when you get up, you're actually really quite dizzy. But then I'll get pain in my right arm. And I can't sit here without my eyes rolling around my head. So what's with the eyes with you, okay? Because I feel like the eyes are not settled. It's like you're watching everything, you're seeing everything, but they're not settled. All right, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. What else have we got here? Melanie McMahon says, will my left eye be okay? Oh, you know that your eyes also have a muscle in the eye. So when you lose your vision, it's because the muscle is becoming weaker. So you can do eye exercises, Miss Melanie, and try that with your eyes. I can't guarantee that's going to work, but you can do, like if you look at me on the camera, you can go like here and over there, up, down, everywhere. And you use your finger as your guide for your eyes so that you can actually have practice, and it's like exercising, and you'll feel the muscle in your eyes actually like tighten up. It's really quite bizarre. So they are a muscle. Well, you do have a muscle in there, I should say, but it's, a tiny one. So over to you there, Ellie. Do we have anything? Yep.
Yes, we just got one. Tanya Atkins said, yes, I do feel like my body is trying to compensate. I had a total left hip replacement last year. Looking forward to getting the right hip replaced next year.
There you go. So that's why my pain was on the left-hand side there, Tanya. And you said, no. But that's where the pain comes from, lovey. 100%. And hip replacement or anything to do with bones is, gosh, that must be so torturous. I tell you. That's why you need to have strength, guys. Your body loves strength. If you don't exercise or you don't move, your body becomes like a skeleton in a jellyfish body. So you can imagine a skeleton just flopping around in a jellyfish body. That's how I used to explain it when I used to lecture anatomy and physiology years ago. So it's time for change, guys, with everyone. It's time for change to get stronger and get more healthier for next year. You need to be stronger so that you can survive the next few years of, this world. It's so crazy at the moment. So what else do we have here? Let me go back a bit. So Rose Munn, she's from Dublin in Ireland, would really appreciate a spirit message, please, in a lot of pain as well. So 100% for you too as well, lovey. Get off any of the sugars or anything like that. You need to move. Sometimes when you don't move, you're in pain more than what you are when you do move, because your body needs that circulation. So let me tell you, with circulation, guys, you have your bloodstream, and that's what feeds muscles, and you have all these little, arteries and all these, blood vessels and stuff like that go into the muscle. If you are not moving around, you are not getting that circulation going in your body. And if your feet are cold or they're swollen or anything like that, that means you haven't moved at all, hardly at all. So you need to get off your butt and get up and get walking, because your body was made to actually move, not to actually sit there and do nothing all day. So it's time for change for you too, lovey, and to get up and get cracking with your body, because otherwise you just don't want to you don't want to be doomed and gloomed before you're actually at your peak age when you're older. And I'll leave that there. Over to you there, Ellie.
So Melody McMahon said, thank you. I'm going to be trying a new mesh contact lens in a couple of weeks,
cool.
But the doctor said my cornea nerve is dead.
Right, yes. Did you get a second opinion on that there, Melanie? I just feel like you need a second opinion there. Does the eye look bloodshot as well? Because I just saw a bloodshot eye. Or did they do that to make your eye bloodshot or something? Because I just saw you're currently with a bloodshot eye. And over to you there, Ellie.
Brian Wilson said, as an empath,
yeah.
I don't feel like forming relationships. It is how I protect myself. My neck has always been a pain. No clue as to the person with the earring or the woman who is dizzy. I am taking time off work as I am getting close to burning out. Also, don't know who this young person is.
Right. Well, stay tuned there, Brian. I'm usually not wrong with my readings.
I've got another
Oh,
validation.
over to you there. Sorry, Ellie. Why don't you just take over, Ellie?
I mean, I could probably talk for
I
a
know.
couple of hours. It just wouldn't be the right sort of thing.
I know.
So Davinia Armitage said, "Thank you, lovely. I have had a bit of a sore right arm for a while now, and I really do need to drink a lot more water. My eyes have been feeling sore lately, dry and hot. I've had so much going on lately, dealing with a lot. Thanks again. I appreciate your reading."
You're welcome there, lovey. Anybody that has cracking or bones that when you crouch down and your knees go, that's just weakness, guys. You need to strengthen up your body, your muscles. Muscles are made for strength, not for anything else. And you won't bulk up, ladies. So do I look like I'm bulked up? No, I've been doing this for 36 years.
I'm still skinny
Huh?
I'm still skinny, and I go to the gym like 3 times a week.
There you go. See, Ellie's right on my side. So, Millie McMahon, no, I didn't get a second opinion. I have extreme dry eyes all my life. Right. Yes, they get red from the dryness and irritation. That's what I just saw, because I just saw like really, really red eyes. It's like, what did I hear this morning? Actually, I was watching something this morning. Oh my gosh, the redness in the eyes. Actually, it's, have you, I just remembered what I saw this morning. Okay, where did she say that? Melanie, can you look up getting your liver checked? Because apparently that can be, dry eyes can come from a liver issue. So have a look at that. That's what I remember from watching this doctor this morning, that I when I get ready for work, I'm a real nerd. I don't just, fluff around and get ready. I actually listen to YouTube. I study. I do so much stuff as I'm getting ready. It's crazy. So I'm just a freak. I love studying. I love to learn. So over to you there, Miss Ellie. And we'll be back in a minute. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM.
Alive 90.5.
Right.
The Hills to Hawkesbury Community Newspaper is a family-owned and operated free community magazine. 10,000 copies are printed every fortnight and delivered to 75 different locations across the Hills and Hawkesbury areas. If you're unable to pick up
Wow, is it hot in here? Is it just me?
online access at
Yeah, it was hot when I first got in.
Oh,
I had
wow.
the aircon on. Then I got too cold.
I am cooking.
Do you want the aircon on?
No. I'll just fan. I'm just fanning.
Learn something new in 2022 with the Parramatta College. 22 courses are open for enrolment.
Oh my
and
gosh.
include work skills, computer skills, leisure and lifestyle, painters. Parramatta College also offers New South Wales government-funded courses. Eligibility criteria include your personal and professional development with an award-winning community college.
What else do we have here, people?
Call 9687-2072. That's 9687-2072. Or visit parramattacollege.edu.au. Station sponsor.
Does your smile embarrass you?
I can't
If
do
you have
Wednesday.
loose damage
I
to visit
can't
teeth
do
or
this
loose
Wednesday
fitting
because I have
dentures,
something on.
better call Dr. Jack. Dr. Jack and the team at Infinity Dental Care can restore a rock-solid smile using an oral procedure called Digital Full Arch Solution. We remove broken teeth, replacing them with a healthy smile you'll be proud to show off. For a radiant smile designed to last your lifetime, schedule a consultation today at infinitydentalcare.com.au. Station sponsor.
What's on at Workers? Enjoy free live music every Saturday night at Workers Blacktown. Every Saturday night and Sunday afternoon at Workers Sports. And every Sunday afternoon at Workers Hubertus. Plus, enjoy a full range of dining facilities. Visit the website at www.workersclub.com.au for the full music schedule, plus plenty of other activities, including raffles, bingo, promotions, and fun events. Workers is your club. Station sponsor.
It is possible to stop using
Nearly there.
We can help. Call Narcotics Anonymous.
I feel like I'm sitting that way because I'm on an angle. It's very uncomfortable.
na.org.au.
Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, and we've just done an hour and a half, or a little bit less, an hour and a half of readings. So if you'd like to have a free psychic medium reading, I'm the real McCoy. I don't use any tools. Look, there's my desk. There's my desk. It's just got my pen and my book on my desk. So that's all I use. I don't need no tarot cards. I don't need nothing. And hello, Miss Anita Dione. How are you? My gosh, that's my daughter's old school friend's mum. How cool is that? Thanks for joining me. It's the first time I've seen you. I know you've asked me before, but this is the first time I've actually just saw your name come up. So thank you for joining me. We've got Melanie McMahon. Thank you, gorgeous friend. I so appreciate you. Thank you. Bev Ridley. Funny, Leslie, you said you're hot. I'm boiling all of a sudden. Fair enough. Tanya Aikens. Leslie, how much of each salt is added to the glass of water, please? Thank you so much. So I just do whatever I feel like. I don't have a any suggested amount there, Tanya, but if it's too much, so I would always start very, very small, like a quarter of a teaspoon or something like that, and mix it up in half a cup of hot water and just dissolve it and then just drink it. So it's actually it's like a sweet. So the pink one, I think the pink one's sweeter than the Celtic. The Himalayan is sweeter than the Celtic salt. So it's actually really, really nice. I do it pretty much every night. I don't eat salt during the day, but I try and top up my salts during the night so that my body doesn't have a deficiency there in the minerals. It's got like 83 minerals in salt. In the Himalayan the Himalayan, I think it says 82, and the other one has 80 something. I can't remember, something like that. So you're getting quite, and they're two different ones. What else have we got here? Sherry Charles, hello there. She's watching. Patricia Patain, hello there. Who else have we got here? Cheryl Noning, hello. Can I please have a general reading? And I do get pain in my arm for you as well. So left arm, I feel like my left arm is just below the elbow is quite sore. And also with you, I just want to say too, do you have issues with like really, really dry mouth and saliva coming out? Because I feel like I just got to keep wiping my mouth or putting lipstick on or something to keep my lips from not being dry. And I also feel like this in the throat. I just feel like you've got a bit of a croaky voice, or you've had a croaky voice just recently. And they also give me left pain in the ankle and also up towards the calf area. And I feel like my legs are just swelling up. Okay, so swelling up there. And I feel like this is mainly left leg, and I've got pain there. Do you get the pain there? And they also give me right pain in the knee as well. 100%. Yeah, and I feel like there's a lot of anxiety around you as well. And they're showing me the empty pockets as well. And I feel like this could be around money. So money is tight at the moment, but brace yourself and once you get out of automatic mode and kick into first, second, and third gear in January, February, March, I feel like things are going to change for you. It's like full steam ahead. They're showing me you running. So they just showed me you running and getting to everywhere that you can get, but it's going to take your breath away. Okay, so just pace yourself. That's what I'm getting for you, and I'll leave that there. I can't leave it there because it just showed me quicksand. I feel like you're in quicksand as well, and I get the same themes for people when they're suffering, and I do feel like that there's a lot of quicksand around you, and it's hard to get out at the moment because of the rope is too short. You can't quite reach it. Okay, so I want you to understand that the rope is still there, ready for you to pull yourself out of this quicksand. You just got to actually acknowledge it and take the leap yourself. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Any validations there, Ellie? Not yet. So what else do we have? William Garrison, I hope everybody's doing good. Be safe all. Yes, we are. Of course. Who did I just read? Cheryl Knowing. So if you'd like to have a free psychic medium reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you'll see me there. So Margaret Tilly, Wendy, I browsed through my older Facebook page and poems. They're talking, they're having a conversation. Emily Eyre, she says, hi, Leslie and Ellie and Spirit. Any messages for me tonight, please? So Emily, and it's AYRAS. So what does Spirit get for you? I don't understand why, but I got to say it. And I just feel like something's not right with the eyebrows. I just heard eyebrows or a scar or something like that. I'm not sure. Something's not right with the eyebrows. I got to say what I get. It sounds crazy, but I have to say what I get. And I also feel like the number 13 around you also is significant, and the month of July. So everyone's been getting a lot of April and July, and I also get October for you as well. So what's the birthdays, anniversaries, memorials around those dates? I'm seeing October, and I feel like there's something special that's just happened in October as well for you, okay? They're showing me that an elderly man, and this man has passed, and I just heard funeral and 2 to 4 p.m. So what does that mean to you? So something around 2 to 4 p.m. I also heard, in other words, funeral and an elderly man, and I feel like this man is they're saying to me he was like military style man. That's what I just heard. And I'll leave that there, but he does say hello to you. And thank you. All right. Any validations there, Ellie? Not yet. William Garrison, I hope everyone. Yes, I've got that one there. Brian Wilson, very funny. If you are in quicksand, lay back and relax. Yes. Jessica, hello there. General reading, please, and thank you, Leslie and Spirits. Lavinia Pomana. Yes, Lavinia, I do feel like that you're going to have a knock on the door, and I do feel like, which is, yes, of course, Lavinia Pomana, this is going to be with some form of like courier or something from the courier, okay? So courier to arrive at the door, Lavinia Pomana. And I feel like number 18 and the month of September and the number 9 is significant for you, okay? Now, what's going on with the female plumbing area? You don't have to tell me here, but I do feel like there's some issues at the moment around you. So please make sure that you got that sorted. And I'm getting headaches from the left side of the back part of my neck into my head. So left head. And I'll leave that there for you, lovey. Thank you. So over to you there, Ellie.
Yeah, Cheryl Koenig said, I had a bad fall recently. I fractured my lower back, so I have pains down both legs. Also damaged my left shoulder and have a lot of pain from shoulder to hand. I get a very dry mouth from snoring. Glad to hear things are going to improve. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I just feel like the snoring is because you can't breathe properly. That's what I'm getting. I just saw and pulling back. Did you like that? Did you like that impersonation? So Chantel Carr, hello. We've got Just Regardant, hello. So Lorna Hearn, hello. Danny L, hello. She says, what advice do you have for my current situation? Danny from Mackay. Right, let's keep going. Got any more validations there, Ellie? Not yet. Danny L. I know another girl that calls her name Danny L. I also get left big toe pain and left arm pain for you as well. Big toe and arm. So what's happened there is I feel like my elbow for you as well. Why are they doing this to me tonight? It's all on the one side. Elbow. And I also get the number 13 around you also. So April and the month of May as well. And the number 4. So lots of stuff coming up for next year. So brace yourself. I feel this is going to be very good. I also get work opportunities around you as well. And I also see 2 young children. So I also see this is like boy and girl. And this one, the young girl's in nappies. That's how young she is. Okay, so she's only like two-ish, something like that. I just saw her in a really cute little outfit and running around with a little nappy hanging out. Really, really sweet. And they're showing me the same, like to me when I was little, blonde and like blue eyes, like a real cutie. Blonde and blue eyes. That's what I'm seeing around you. I don't know why. You might see it in the future if you don't have anyone around you like that right now. So don't just rule it out. And I also get the number 17 around you. 178 in the month of August. So significant times coming up for you as well. And I do feel like there's another young lady around you, but I feel like this person's got some like surprising news for you. So I don't want to break the surprise, but I do see the surprising news for you. So, and I'll leave that there on the phone. On phone. I can't even write. So I do feel like there's an elderly lady here now because she's just I'm trying to go and she's saying, no, don't go. She's holding me back and she's had pain underneath her right side of her rib cage. Okay, so this lady used to suffer with anxiety a lot as well and she's passed, and I do feel like that she's a taller lady as well. Quite tall, she's saying. And she's also given me left pain on that side as well. This is going into the calf and it's aching. And I feel like that the whole left pain, I'm going to put my chair down a bit so it makes it feel better for me, because otherwise it Otherwise, I feel like I'm in total pain all night. It's actually making me dizzy. So, yeah. And I'll leave that there. But over to you there, Ellie. Is there anything there? Not yet. All right. What else have we got here? A shaky dog walking and pet sitting. It's cool. William Garrison, I should have asked something important, but there are so many things. Fair enough. Cherie Clark, I've been having it so hard lately. Do you see me being any happier anytime soon? Cherie, you clearly have not been on my show for a long time, so I've got to say it to you too. I said this earlier, that you need to go watch The Secret because you're not listening to, what's around you. And I do feel there's a lot of obstacles around you at the moment, of course, but you're not listening to what's going on around you, because if you were up with the speed of manifestation and things like that, Sherry, you wouldn't be saying what you're saying, because it's very negative. So I've been having it so hard lately. So what do you think is going to happen if you continue to say that? You're always going to have hard things. You're always going to have things that are going to pop up and be annoying or stressful or chaotic or anything like that, because you're planting the seed with the universe, lovey. You can't say things like that if you want to have a better life. If you want to have a better life, you need to say, my life is becoming so amazing. I can't wait for tomorrow. Things like that. I know it sounds corny, but trust me, the spirit and the spirit guide, your spirit guide, and the universe on this side, even though you can't see it, they talk together and they get so excited when someone says, "Oh, I have been having it so hard lately." They go, "Oh my God, she wants to have it hard again lately. Like she wants to have this bad time. She wants to have this chaos again." So let's deliver that to her, because that's what she's talking about. That's what she's thinking about, And I heard this beautiful thing yesterday. I can't remember who it was from. And it's about manifesting. If you want to manifest something, they say that when you wake up in the morning, you have your first 17 seconds. And what you do with that first 17 seconds, as soon as you open your eyes and you acknowledge the world, that's your window of opportunity to ask the universe and your spirit guides of what you want for that day or that week or month or year or whatever. So if you miss that 17 seconds of opportunity, you are missing so much out of the day, out of the month, out of the life, out of everything that you're doing going forward, because you shouldn't have to not have the good things, because you're manifesting bad things. So if you do that 3 times, she was saying, I remember the lady, I think it was Esther Hicks, and she was saying, if you use your window of opportunity for when you wake up 17 seconds, then the next 17 seconds to reiterate it, then the next 17 seconds will equal 68 seconds. And that's enough to manifest your beautiful day and things that you want to happen in the future for yourself. I didn't watch The Secret until one of my old PT clients, she was a young girl, she said to me, "Lesley, you need to go watch The Secret." I said, "What are you talking about?" And she said, "You just need to go watch The Secret. Go and look it up on YouTube." So I did, and then sure as ever, I've never ever looked back. And I try and encourage every single person in this world that I meet or speak to or do a reading for, that they should go and watch The Secret, because it'll change your life. It'll change everything about you. So, and I'll leave that there. Over to you there, Ellie.
Yes, I've got 2 validations. The first one's from Lavinia Pomana. She said, "I'm not sleeping properly because my cats and kittens are everywhere on my bed, and sometimes I wake up with a sore neck." Courier coming to front door. Hope it's good. And September is myself and my husband's anniversary.
Oh, right.
September 8th, 2015 is when we got married. Plumbing area, yep, got that sorted. Needed to just take my meds but have a checkup soon. Spot on, Leslie, thank you. Was wanting to know if what I'm waiting for will be in my account soon.
Yes, I do.
And Emily Ayres said, "My oldest daughter has a scar just above her eye near her eyebrow. I will replay the live later to do a bit more of a validation for you."
Yeah, beautiful. I saw that scar. I saw that just above the eyebrow, 100%. That's cool. Yes. She, I just feel like that she's a little bit conscious about it, but I feel like that's like her natural, genuine look. You know what I mean? So she shouldn't feel so bad about it there, Emily. I just feel like they're saying to me she's an old soul, so not to worry about it, okay? Not at all. What do we got here? Yeah, so Kathy, the same for you, Kathy White. Do you see my finances getting any better, please? And thank you. Please go watch The Secret. It'll change your life, lovey. You will not be out of money ever again. I'm telling you. It is a life changer. This is my 285th show, and I think I've preached The Secret for 285 live shows. Helen Russell, hello. Donna Brooks, oh yes, I watched that. I think it was shared on the main page. Yes, 100%. Sherry Clark, not as hard for me, but just don't getting along with my boyfriend. Sorry, that's what I was saying by having it hard. Okay. I should have said it different. Thank you very much. No, it doesn't matter, Sherry. Whatever, it's the same principles for what I said with The Secret, okay? So it's exactly the same principles. Doesn't matter if you're in a relationship or asking for money or whatever the thing is. Whatever you want, you receive. The universe doesn't know whether it's right or wrong, left or right, upside down, negative or positive. And I've got itchy nose, so there must be someone around you. That they always itching my nose when I'm on air because I know that they're going to get my attention. But the spirit doesn't know whether it's left or right or wrong. It just knows whatever you say, they do. So if I was to turn around and say, I really need a black dress, but I haven't stipulated what size it is. I haven't stipulated, what length it is or whatever, or if it's got sleeves or no sleeves or round neck or whatever the case may be, what type of material it is. If I keep saying I just want a black dress and I have to go and help spirit in the universe find that black dress, so I have to go shopping somewhere and just pretend and look around, and I might be going grocery shopping, then all of a sudden walk past a dress shop and there is the dress that I want. So that's how spirit works. You have to help them along, but you ask, believe, and receive, and that's the most important thing about it. And also that the fact that when you ask and you believe, you have to feel yourself in the moment with it. So, for example, you have to see yourself wearing the black dress, going out in it, etc., so that you can manifest it into the future, into the universe, so that the universe can deliver exactly what you want. But if you're not specific in what you want, you will not get what you want. So if I just say the black dress, then I'm just going to get a size 14 or a size 40, which is going to be way too big for me. I'm never going to be able to wear it. But there's a black dress. And so the universe has delivered. Do you see what I'm saying? That's really important for you. Marissa Serafino, she says, prerequisite to get a reading from Leslie, you have to watch The Secret. Everyone knows me. The ones that have been on here for a while, Marissa's been on here for a while. We've got quite a few people. They all know that I preach on about this secret. So if you haven't watched it, please go watch it and put me out of my misery. Thank you. Sherry Charles, no, not as hard. Yes, okay, we've done that one. So Viv Gills, hello. Sandy Lambert, hello. We've got Kathy White, she's okay, thank you. Tina Bon Giovanni. We've also got here Donna Brooks. Oh yes, I watched that and I shared it on the main page. Thank you. Kathy White, do you see my finances getting any better? Yes, lovey, I do. I really, really do. But like I said, I want you to go and watch The Secret so that you can feel that energy of the money coming in. Okay, so with money, you say things like I was just talking about, the 17-second window in the morning. You say things such as instead of saying I can't afford this or I can't afford that, you say things, how can I afford this? How can I afford that? Because it will all take place. It will all start to happen for you. No matter what, you ask, believe, you let it go, and you receive. Okay, so the hardest part is to let it go and stop thinking about it. If you start to let it go, spirit and the universe go, oh my God, they get so excited and they want to actually please you. They want to actually do everything that you want, whether it's good or bad, they will do it for you. And you'll get either a better life or you'll just continue in the same old road that you have been going on now. So, and I don't feel like you want to stay there like that. So Trisha Dozier, she's The Secret was amazing. I am feeling like I have no idea what direction to move. So you've watched The Secret, but you have no direction. You've got to ask spirit for that, Tracy. I do feel like that you're going to be going a few little deviations. Okay, don't take any temptations as well, but I do feel like there's a couple of deviations coming up, and I do feel that there's going to be issues with if you already haven't got it the right side of the neck into the shoulder. Okay, so just please be careful with that. If you can get to do some physio or something like that, or even just some strength training, please do that, because it's going to help you a lot. Where are we? Hazel Lafreniere. I can't even say it. Lafreniere. Lafreniere. This is my first time on your feed. It's very interesting. Thank you. Marissa Serafina says, my son's dad would itch his nose all the time, by the way. He leaves me feathers every day, 1 feather a day. That's beautiful. That's why now my nose has stopped itching. How funny is that? So Cherie Clark, thank you. I will watch The Secret 100%. It's free. It's on YouTube. It changed my life with regards to getting my property. I got it by $1,000, and if I can do it, you guys can do it too. Viv Gills, anything for me, Lesley, I could do with some guidance. Yes, Viv, pull back the reins. That's what I'm getting for you as well. I also get the number 17 around you, so 8 in the month of August. Next year's going to be very busy. Please just pace yourself and have a lot of rest over Christmas, because I feel like it's going to be very busy. And this is going to be around February and to March. Now, who's the elderly lady around you? Now, this lady to me looks like she can't hold her breath a lot, okay? So she's shown me how she breathes like this, okay? So she's having a lot of issues with the breath. So, and I also feel like there's swallowing as well. So I feel like this lady's at the onset or just past the onset of dementia, or something not right with the throat into the chest area. Okay, and also memory. So I feel like my memory's gone, and there's also issues around the right jaw. So I also get the number 21 for you as well. So 21, 22. So what's that for you? That's 2 and 1 is 3. So you got the month of March, and I also get 2 and 2 is 4. So you got the month of April again. So bringing that back to April, 100%. And I'll leave that there. Lots of stuff coming up for you next year. So keep your chin up, lovey. It's going to be good. I'm excited for you. What else have we got here? There you go. Angela McGriffith. The Secret is far by the best documentary ever made. I share it with everyone I know, 100%. And that's why Rhonda Byrne has made an absolute brilliant fortune about it. It is extremely amazing. So Rose Munch says, what I love about you, Lesley, is you don't ask for money for a reading. I paid people for a reading and never got one. That's why I love watching you. Thank you. Well, I have a real gift. And, Rose, I was given this gift a long time ago. I believe I had it when I was little, but I didn't know nothing about it. I mean, I was only little. And I do believe that I had this gift for a long time, but it mainly came out when I was in hospital and I had the cancer surgery and stuff like that. But that was 16 years ago. And I've only just sort of come out of the shell. I did PT for a long time. And then I was at one gym for nearly 7 years up here at Norwest. And sure as ever, not one of my clients knew. But it was funny because I could tell what kind of what was happening with them before they even opened their mouth. I'd say to them, "Oh, is your knee really sore today? Your right knee?" And they look at me in horror and they go, "Yeah, like, how did you know that?" And I go, "Oh, I could just tell by the way you're walking." And they were just like, "Oh, okay, yeah, all right, okay, she's on point," So that's what I would do with them. But I never tell them that I was too embarrassed to tell them that I was a medium until I started investigating this topic more. And sure as ever, I thought, oh yeah, I'll go and learn a little bit about it and then just do stuff to protect myself so I can have a heads up before, someone tries to do something to me. And I thought, oh yeah, I'll do that. And then sure as ever, never ever thought I'd be doing platforms or, where you go on stage and do live performances like that. I've done so many of them. It's not funny. Now I do radio. I do 8 hours a week free so that I can share the gift around the world and help people and make sure that, they're getting the right guidance, because I see a lot of people out there. I saw one the other night. Now this person, look, drinking alcohol and swearing like a trooper is not very spiritual to me. It's very distracting for people, the other people on the shows, and I just don't feel like it's a very genuine person. What I feel like is that the person has a lot of ego. And it's a shame because they could be going, further and further. And what spirit will do is it pulls them back and it kicks them off things and it kicks them out of things. And that's what I want to say with regards to, if you're an up and coming medium or psychic, you need to respect spirit. You need to respect the other part of that world so that it actually helps you and heals you, as well as helps you and does the right thing to other people around you as well. So that's so important. But if you're sitting there on a live show and you're drinking and carrying on like a tool, what do you expect from spirit? How do you expect to get proper readings, or how do you expect to get that respect from spirit that you deserve if you're supposed to be a genuine psychic medium out there, and swearing like a trooper, making stupid jokes? I don't get it. I'm not being too over the top here. I saw what I saw, and I wasn't impressed. Let's put it that way. But anyway, we're going to read our prayer. Any more validations there, Ellie? Okay, so we're going to read our beautiful prayer from Miss Harvey. It says, as we say goodbye. And here it goes. And this is for Amy Tunningsley, and her uncle is passing over, and they've told him that, or told the family that he only has about 48 hours to live. So let's shed some light on this, and hopefully, make it easy for everybody with regards to the passing over. So it's called As We Say Goodbye. We all at some time go to funerals, I know. In these moments of time, our feelings we show. Flowers and cars, they take the lead. In these moments especially, they plant a seed. We will all take this journey to the very end. One day it will be me or you, my friend. We all look back on our memories without a lie. We see family and friends off with a sorrowful sigh. Yet let us look back to a time and a place. Our photos remind us of a happy space. Just sit and relax, then you will find loved ones are still there within our mind. We all have this journey, no mistake. We all have a life, yet simply participate. We can only hope that we did our best. You were a huge part of our life. As we lay you to rest, love and light, amen, and good night, everybody, and sweet dreams.
One more.
Oh,
validation.
so Ellie says one more validation. Okay, over to you, Ellie.
So Viv Giles just said, thank you so much, Leslie. I needed to hear that. My ex-partner of 20 years, my mother-in-law, has dementia. My partner left me for another girl. We would have been together December 20th. I think I'm realizing now I have to let go, and I will get back to you, March.
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah. Look, sometimes, Viv, you just dodge bullets, lovey, and I feel like you've dodged this one, because if it's meant to be, and this is why I never say I believe in soulmates, or what do they call them, twin flames and all that stuff. I don't believe in any of that. I just believe in true, very, very true love, and I believe in unconditional people. That's what I believe in. The ones that you can feel with your heart and soul is the ones that you stick to, and ensure that they've got your back. And if they're, if I said this to a couple of people the other day, I said, you only stick to the people that you know that you can take into battle with you. Okay, and that I'll leave you with that. That's me. So good night, everybody, and take it easy. Have a beautiful evening and a beautiful day tomorrow. See you later. You're listening to Alive 90.5.
You are listening to Alive 90.5.